So welcome to a rather special eNV200. It's the centre spec, it's on a 2019 plate, and it's the 40 kilowatt hour eNV converted by Hillside. You can look them up on the internet, they do camper conversions, and this is brilliant. So I'm going to put in now an overlay of everything popping up, and now what we're going to do is talk to the owner, Paul Hood. Hi Paul.
Hi Jonathan.
Good to see you again.
You too.
So show me all the gubbins then. So I've done a quick time lapse of the rock and roll bed going down.
Yep. So we've got a rock and roll bed. We've got plenty of cubby space.
Fantastic.
Bottom. 40 litre fridge with a small freezer compartment. We've got an electric pump sink which has 40 litres of onboard water.
Brilliant.
2 burner gas hob.
And how's that ran? What does that run on?
That runs on LPG.
Yeah.
The van comes with a few bottles that we'll throw in.
Brilliant.
We've got your electrics up here, lights, water pump, battery checker for the electrics. There's 2 3-pin sockets so you can plug standard items into there. There's also a USB adapter there. We've got the carbon monoxide and the smoke alarm.
Brilliant.
We've also got touch lights at the top here.
Yeah.
They come on, lighting across the top, and as you can see we've got a pop top. So this is gas springed, so it goes up really seamlessly. There's no weight to it, you just literally push and up it goes and comes down. There's 3 windows, 2 with fly nets and 1 with a fully plastic sheet window
At the front, I can see that. Yeah. Fantastic. So what about the, does this all fold back? I noticed you've moved the driver's seat forward.
Yeah. So it's just folds back like so. One other thing I forgot to show you, we have here a table as well.
Oh yeah, your table.
A table.
See, when you're charging, you do a trip south, how cool would this be? To have one of these, just to have a bit of lunch whilst you're charging? Well, that would be pretty awesome.
The ultimate tea machine.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Brilliant.
You can sit too lovingly here.
Yeah.
Or if you want to sit opposite and have a game of cards.
All right. Oh, it's got a, is that called a pilot's pirate seat or something? I can't remember now.
Yeah.
A swivel.
Proper captain's chair.
Captain's chair is the word I was looking for, Paul. Yeah, brilliant. Captain's chair.
It swivels around there so you can look lovingly at your partner.
Oh, look at
as
that.
You beat them at cards.
How romantic. Yeah. Brilliant. So you got 2 inertia seat belts, also Isofix I noticed there as well.
Isofix, yeah. Storage, further storage underneath the chairs.
So let's have a look around the back just while everything's up. So there's obviously got different compartments there. Yep. So here is your LPG gas bottle for your burner.
There's a cupboard there where I keep the cables. That's got
a lot of storage under there because it goes underneath the seats. Brilliant.
And then just an extra cubby hole
there. And also we've got on the top, fantastic solar panel. Yep. So that charges up the leisure battery?
It does, it keeps the leisure battery tip top while you're driving around, while the sun's out.
Brilliant. Fantastic. And also you've got some, I'm guessing this is for curtains for a bit of privacy.
Yeah, we've got
Velcro.
Curtains, it comes with curtains and then tinted windows as well. For the light. The curtains close all the way around the van so that you get a nice dark space when you are going to sleep.
Brilliant. So when you're at the back, obviously it's nice and tinted. I'll just shut this. Yeah. So you've got like the barn doors, the rear wash wipe. It's a lovely spec van, Paul. It really is nice. Now show me the piece de la resistance that I quite like at the front, because we often hear Toyota saying self-charging hybrid. What a load of rubbish. But we can honestly say this is self-charging, isn't it, Paul?
It is completely self-charging.
So explain to me how self-charging works when you go on a campsite.
Okay, so if you arrive at the campsite, at the back of the van is the commando charge point.
Yeah.
The vehicle comes with the cables, you connect this to the campsite.
Yeah.
Hopefully the campsite's got some lovely wind turbines, solar panels, powering the campsite. Then what you do, you come to the front, you open your charging pay. This is standard, this is your rapid charging point. This is your slower charging point. In the middle, we have a specially fitted granny plug.
Yeah, 3-pin plug. So what do you do with your granny cable then?
So you plug the 3-pin in there, you plug the other end in there, creating a loop.
Yes.
It's attached to the campsite, if we remember.
Yeah.
That causes a loop that will charge the vehicle overnight silently while you're sleeping.
Fantastic.
Wake up the next day and you're off with 120 miles of journey time.
That is brilliant. So where do you plug in? Just show me where you plug in the commando socket.
Just at the back here.
That's for your water, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've
Yeah,
got,
so that's where you fill up with your water
no
tank.
longer a petrol one, so this comes
Yes.
off, fill it with water. There's 2 drain points as
Oh,
well.
right, oh, cool, yeah, I can see that.
So one's to flush out the water tank, the other one's for drainage from the sink.
Yeah.
And at the bottom here is a
Oh, that's your commando.
connector. Yeah.
Brilliant. So rack up to the campsite, plug in the commando,
Yeah.
and it then becomes a self-charging electric vehicle.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So just briefly, the reason this amazing van is for sale, Paul, is you've changed your business slightly.
Yeah, so the business JP Orkney, we do tours of Orkney, JP Orkney, and we've recently invested in a new electric tour vehicle. We
Yeah.
also make produce here in Orkney, but J is Jane, P is Paul. There's only 2 of us. I'm running an electric camper van hire company as well. Has just proved a bit too much for the 2 of us,
Yeah.
as our other part of the business have really taken off
Brilliant.
recently.
So there you go. So a genuine reason for sale is that you just can't cope with all the extra work. So this is a pretty unique eNV200, I'm sure you'll agree. It is here on Orkney. Now I've not discussed this with Paul, but if you're living south and you're interested in this, we can let you know what you need to do in order to get it on the boat down to Aberdeen, and there's a cost involved in that. So around about £170 as freight. And then I know personally of several transport companies that could quote you direct to obviously take this from Aberdeen to anywhere in the UK. Now this is a private sale between you and my good friend Paul. So I'll put his contact details in the listing. But suffice to say, you know, if you do want this delivering south, you'll have to pay for it up front before it leaves Orkney for obvious reasons. It's HPI clear, it does no finance, it's not been in any accidents. So rest assured, this is a genuine reason for sale of a pretty unique eNV200. So Paul, knowing nothing about camper vans, what's this strip for here?
Good question. So that is called a C rail. C as in Charlie, rail. And what this is for drive-away awnings.
Right.
So the van sale does come complete with a Vango Keller 4. That's a 1V4. If you look it up, you'll see it. It's about £500 to £600 worth of awning.
Yeah.
They come with all the attachments. You clip the rail piece onto here.
Yeah.
That then juts out and clips onto the awning. The awning then comes out. The footprint is about here.
Wow, okay. Pretty big then. What's that?
Big.
10, 12 feet?
Yeah, good 10 to 12 feet. The
Yeah.
awning as well is really special. It's got blow beams. So it's just 2 beams. You blow them up with the pump that comes with it.
Yeah.
And it puts the tent up in next to the
Fantastic. So it's coming with an awning as well, folks, which, if you stay there, Paul, so you're doing your campy thing there, and you've got an awning that comes all the way out as well. Brilliant. Fantastic. Worth noting. Okay, Paul, let's go for a drive. So this is a normal eNV, so you've got keyless entry. Shows what you do, foot on the brake.
Foot on the brake, press the white button,
Yeah, power button.
and then the steering wheel goes loose.
Everything wakes up.
Everything wakes up.
So how do we get into drive?
Drive, press, drop that down to drive.
Yeah,
Release the handbrake.
handbrake off.
Pop the seat belt on.
So like any automatic, we get a little bit of creep. Just straighten the steering wheel. I'll just see, look, so we've got 57% battery. We've got 81 miles on the gasometer. So this is the 40 kilowatt hour. And I put a screenshot up now of the state of health of the battery, which is at 93%, which for a 40 kilowatt Leaf or for a 40 kilowatt eNV200 is absolutely spot on. So even though this is the a centre spec, we do get the Tecna screen, so it's got reversing cameras, sat nav, Bluetooth, all the normal gubbins that you want. So basically, as per all the other eNV in the Leaf, you've got the digital readout of the speed, and those blocks underneath the number 3 denotes when you're pulling energy from the battery. And if it's safe to do so, Paul, if you want to come off the throttle, when it turns green, that means you've got regen, which means you're putting electricity back into the battery. So it doesn't pull to the left or the right, drives nice and straight. It's a bog standard eNV200 running gear, which are really, really reliable, but this has the added benefit of it being a camper. How cool is this? So there we go. So there we go, what a unique van. Now let's look at, try and find any faults. There aren't any. These are just marks, fly marks. It's got some bird poop on it. Just needs a really good clean, but it's, you know, it's a great vehicle. The wheel trims are fine, you know, tiny bit of grazing on the wheel trim, but these are just plastic trims, nothing really to worry about. The wing mirrors are fine, all the glass is good. Just to highlight as well, it is the 6.6 onboard charger, which means this charges super quick, offer fast. Again, these are just flies. It is in really clean condition. Recently MOT'd. You can look up the MOT online. This wheel trim is perfect, as are the others. So a unique eNV200 camper van, professionally converted. Now this is a private sale between you and Paul Hood, so I'll put his details and his contact details in the description below. But yeah, what a unique thing. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that malarkey, and we'll see you next time. But unique opportunity here, folks. 40 kilowatt eNV200 camper van. Thanks for watching. See you next time.